So you all share a commonality in that. You're involved in stuff that you all love, and you can see that from your answers to the questions. I think one of the frustrations with when you're at school is, I remember when I was getting my GCSEs, and they were going to be pretty good. So they said, oh, you need to get a job, and there's a job going down the road as a mechanic. Because kind of that was how the school pushes you, but you've all found something you love in an area that you love, and I guess you're all pushing in that area, right? So what would because there's this room, and then it's also being filmed right now, so it's going to be on the YouTube, the Sedulo YouTube channel, and it's going to be on a podcast channel. But so for maybe the younger people that might listen in or watch this after, what would be your advice on them lines? And again, we'll start at this end, but what would be your advice to people about following what they do or following what they love? Sorry.
Well, when I was younger, I really wanted to do fashion, but I had quite a traditional father who was like, why you want to be doing fashion? Be a doctor, be an accountant. But I didn't want to do any of those things. And I was like, Dad, but that's what I want to do. And it was only actually till I met Sandeep that he was like, she needs to be doing what she's passionate about.
Yeah.
And I got a scholarship to go to St Martin's, but my dad was adamant I wasn't going. So I didn't go, but I was just lucky that I met Sandeep at that time. And I never gave up. Like, it was all I wanted to do. So I think if it's something that you are so passionate about and you have that dream, you can do it. Work hard, but think smart. And just to have that courage, don't give up. Honestly, because I at one point was like, right, well, if I can't do fashion, I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
Because that's what I want to do. And I didn't give up, and I just believed in myself, and luckily met someone who believed in me and gave me that chance. Yeah. It can happen.
Yeah. Rachel, do you always think you was going to be in entertainment?
No, not at all. I didn't ever think I'd be in the music industry. I always knew that I wanted to own my own business. I didn't want to work for anybody. But I didn't really know what in or what to do. So my path, I went to uni, that didn't really work for me. I ended up accidentally being a holiday rep in Benidorm, which is a crazy situation. I've had lots of I think my advice is to definitely work hard and follow your passion, but also when you're young, don't stress too much if you don't know exactly what you want to do, because it wasn't till, I was 20 to 25 that I know what I want to do. And I think it's kind of good sometimes also to being a holiday rep in Benidorm definitely taught me a lot. It was apparently it's the hardest resort because people pay hardly anything and expect the world. So I learnt a lot from that, and I'm glad I did it. So don't stress too much about achieving things straight away.
And I guess when you was 5 years old, you always dreamed of being in boxing, making shorts.
Yes. Do you know my dream job? I guess I had my dream job, which was working for SEMA, designing prom dresses was everything. But it is difficult. I think when you're 14 and you're at school and what do you want to do? And for me, I was like SEMA, just passionate about fashion, and they don't really teach fashion at school. There's art and textiles and stuff. There's not really that. You kind of have to find your own way with that. And I left school at 16 to go to fashion college, but when I was at school, although I wasn't there all the time because I was training figure skating, but I was straight A-star A GCSE, and they were like, oh, you should stay on and go to university and be super academic, but I just wasn't interested. And I think it's the interest, if you can, it's a blessing to make a living out of something you love, but if you can just follow your interest and I dissected, I knew where I wanted to be and then kind of backtracked. I knew the dream was, whether it was making figure skating costumes or making a living out of something you've produced, then figuring out how to get there. So I figured the quickest way was leave school, do this particular course, and then I just gained work experience. I left school at 16 and had a little fashion boutique, and I was going to the wholesalers in Manchester. I used to come buying at 16.
It's pure coincidence, this, by the way, isn't it?
This wasn't planned. So I think if you can just channel everything that you love into something, I'm a believer that if you do that, something will come of it. A kind of living proof of that, I guess.
And you love events.
Yes, I love it. Going to them, organising them. I think what I would say, a little bit like Rachel, is that, you know, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to do something to make a difference. I loved customer service. I just love looking after people. I wanted to have a coffee shop like Daphne in Neighbours. So I didn't start my business until I was 35. Genuinely.
I really like Daphne.
Wasn't she? I loved her. I, you know, 6.5 years ago, I was earning, 20 grand a year. I've now got a multi-million, business with 16 staff, and, to what? If statistics are to be believed that 25% in the people in the room have suffered with mental health, don't think that you can't achieve, because I started my business at 35, and, I'm a massive believer in goal setting and writing things down and planning and visualising them, and you can achieve at whatever age you want to. It's not too late if you still don't know at the moment what you want to do.
Right, last one.